morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. This is, I put this up last night, well, somewhere in the middle of the night when I was up. Decided to come on today. Jason with Javi's Treasures. That's Rhonda there next to me. Good morning, everybody. Going to talk for a little bit, maybe show a few things, hang out. I'm sorting a pile of crap right now and jewelry that I got. It's not all crap, believe me, it's not. It's just when it's all tangled like this, and before I get frustrated with it, that's what it is.
Effing tangled mess.
Effing tangled mess. I'm still pulling the loose stuff out of the bottom, so we're okay. Don't forget, Nikki and I are on tonight at 8 o'clock here on my channel.
Oh my God, that's tonight.
That is tonight, a regular auction. I will have some craft stuff, some Pokemon.
Do you hear that, Wes? Make sure I don't fall asleep, Wes.
That's right. Make sure she doesn't fall asleep, Wes. I don't know. Like I say, it was last night. I was selling in the chat, which was nice. It was kind of fun. Silent blind auction. Who's here? Yvonne? Yvonne, you still awake? Good morning. She was here early. Rhonda doesn't wanna. I don't either, really. Wes, Andrew, Ashley, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. I don't know. See, when people put like "what" in the chat, I have no idea what they're talking about. What are you talking about, Wes? I'm here. Are you getting snow, Rhonda?
Yeah.
And us too. It's like sleet, freezing rain when I took the kids to schools, or took Adler to school this morning. Trying to do the early rise, early to bed thing. Yeah, that's usually me, but lately it's been early to rise and maybe go to bed. That's how it's been working lately.
And I'm falling asleep before I'm supposed to.
Yeah,
Not wanting to wake up when I have to.
we are all just in like this perfect sleep health right now. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Why I can't sleep. Yeah. Hey, Angela, how are you?
So, Wes, I suggest you take a nap around 1 and sleep till like 6. And 8 o'clock is usually, that's when Nikki and I are starting. That's like well past my bedtime, but we'll be on having a good time. Even Liam gave me a hard time about waking up this morning. I'm like, come on, dude. And we were late with the wake up this morning.
I think it's in the air. Maybe it's the weather, because well, Abby got up and had breakfast. She went right after breakfast. She went right back in, laid back down, and I went in and talked to her, and she was curled up like she could have been out. And she didn't want to. I mean, of course, no kid wants to go to school really, but
yeah,
she did not want to go. But so I take Adler and Emily takes her. When I came back, Abby wasn't here, so she went. So this weekend, Friday, we are heading to New York to see Little Shop of Horrors. Abby and my niece and I. Anybody hear that? That was beads flying everywhere. So that'll be fun.
Robin, take your headphones off or earbuds.
Yeah, this. Man, is that lab? Well, I'm holding on to those because those could be lab chips. Just broke this necklace. Yep, there it goes.
every day I have to sweep underneath my table because I dropped so many pieces of stuff. And I feel like I'm walking on like a litter box. We must have kept running around and like texting me. Yeah, you just check there, so it's hard to stop and grab. We do have to do a Jabberty crew today because we are going to be away this weekend, and I don't know what the shows are going to look like. So at some point, we will be doing a Jabberty crew today. For all those that are here or lurking, that is where I will show a graphic. We will have the answer to one of the questions on Jabberty coming up.
Feed me, Seymour.
Feed me Seymour. There you know what? There it is. Feed me Seymour is the Jabberty clue today. Feed me Seymour. Feed me Seymour. And let me put that in my phone so I don't forget. That's a perfect clue for today. We do have our third contestant already. Cassie from Colorado or Cassie in Colorado is her YouTube name. See her around the chats. She is going to be our third person, with Kim Adopted Retrospects winning the giveaway. So she will be back again, and Nikki and Nikki. So Feed Me Seymour today is the Jabberty clue. Whoa, what did I just do? Anyway. There she is, the Queen Bean. She changed her name. So that's a very good. I'm glad you're there, Cassie. How are you? One of the things remind everybody of, if you change your name or if your PayPal or address change, make sure and you're a buyer and you're a avid buyer, make sure you let your sellers know. Because while we all talk, we don't usually just go swapping people's information or remember that, hey, so and so changed their name. So good reminder there. And I'm hoping the snow doesn't interfere with our trip this weekend, because the last thing I want is to get down there and then have the trains delayed for whatever reason from home.
Okay, so I have to tell y'all something without telling y'all something.
Okay, let's see if we can guess.
Because I still have to talk to my co-conspirators, we'll say. So somebody wrote an email for the reseller marathon, and it was just the basic, I would like a spot.
Okay.
So I wrote back to them and said, we needed a dissertation as to why first. And would you believe it? They actually wrote back with a dissertation.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So what was their reasoning? Was it a good reason?
Oh, yeah. It's hilarious. It's great. We will share it with everybody eventually, but absolutely hilarious.
That's funny. I would do that. If someone said, hell yeah, joked around like that, I would write paragraphs on why I needed a spot.
I'm dying. I can't wait to share it with y'all.
Rhonda, we're getting close to Tangled FMS here.
Nice.
We are getting close. Man. I cannot, I don't know how you guys have the patience to untangle this.
Wes, you should be able to guess who it is.
Ooh. Bad, Rhonda, Wes says.
Cassie Hawks is now the Queen Bean.
No, toe beans for cats. No toe beans.
No toe beans for cats.
I don't know what that means.
She's talking about she's saying no. Toe beans. Facts.
Annie, good. Annie says it was her.
No, it was not Annie. It's not coffee related. She's talking about cat toes, little beans.
So I have to list some things on eBay later today too. We're going to be doing that. So has anybody been and saw Little Shop of Horrors lately in the city? Has anybody been to New York City and seen that lately? It has been so long since I've seen that show.
I haven't been to the city in like 20 plus years, so definitely not.
20 plus years. Wow.
Yeah.
I could take that break. I do not. I like some places. I do not care for New York City all that much. There are other cities that I like better. A lot better. But never been to New York City. Yeah, well, I guess if you're in Colorado, Wes, you wouldn't. That's not somewhere that you would frequent. Like I said, I have access to, just by virtue of where I live, 5 trains a day that go into Penn Station, so makes it easy.
I thought you wrote, I would like to even just sell at the movies. I was like, what?
I would even just like to see it.
Re-celebrating.
Oh.
Morning, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, how are you? Assuming your mom's still sleeping.
Your package would be on its way, but for 2 days now, my post office lady has decided to not pick up my packages. So she gets again today. If they don't pick up today, they're going to get not a very nice phone call. And then my daughter's off tomorrow, so she'll bring them tomorrow to the post office if the post lady doesn't pick them up again today.
Rhonda's going to shake her finger at him. Show my stuff. I have a problem. So I take my stuff to the post office every day because our post office man, the guy that comes to our house, is awesome. I mean, he's wonderful. He's got to be close to retiring, and I hate to even think about that. But when he's there, everything's fine. If he ever takes a day off or he's on vacation, my packages don't get scanned. They don't get picked up. And I've called our post office and said, how can they just not pick stuff up? And I always get some flimsy excuse about routes and priority and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay.
So do you ever do the like, you know how on Pirate Ship you can print everything at once, and then you can print, like, you go to end of day, and then you can print the scan form?
I don't.
You don't use the scan form?
I don't trust myself not to make a mistake.
So I usually use it, but I think I'm going to stop because the post office lady is the one who told me about it, and she said it makes it easier, and it might make it easier on them. The problem is if you use that scan form, they scan that one UPC code, that barcode.
Right.
And then your packages don't show shipped or where they are or the tracking until they're delivered. Oh,
that sucks.
And it sucks because it's like your stomach is just in knots until you see delivered in the.
And then you got people wondering where it is.
Yeah. And they're looking at the tracking. It doesn't look like it's being shipped. And yeah. So I hate to make my post office lady's job more difficult, but I don't like that one barcode scans them all.
I do the QR code. So I print. And actually, was it Yvonne or who was it the other day? Vintage Memories, Robin or something that was saying we were talking about Mercari and how I don't like
Right.
printing. They just came out. I got an email like a half hour after the show.
Yeah, somebody had made a comment in the chat.
Hey, you can do the QR code from there now. Aha. I can. So I do the QR code with all of my eBay sales. And I think, I mean, I've never had a problem with there's 2 women in the post office when I go every day, and I've never had a problem.
Oh, and Nikki, you're going to have like 3 bags because I wrapped it up and then put it in a shipping bag. And I decided I didn't like, I used one of the, I recycled one of the brown Amazon bags, envelopes. And when I taped it, I didn't like the way I felt like the tape could come off easily. So I threw it in another shipping bag. So you're going to have like 3 bags to open. To him and to Dolores. Because I was worried they'd come undone while in shipping mode.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that before. Pack things where people have, it feels like people have to open up 3 different packages. So, like I say, I'm just sorting through stuff. We're hanging out. We'll be on tonight at 8 o'clock with Nikki. If there's anything anybody wants to see today, let me know. I know that, people ask that question and no one really answers it, but if you have something you're looking for, I do have some brand new scrub tops, Wonder Wink scrub tops, if anybody's a nurse or whatever. Picked those up the other day.
Oh, Blue's got to go out. Be right back.
Brand new with tags. Like a Russian doll, right. Russian doll. Those nesting dolls. I told Rhonda before we went live, I went on a little shopping spree yesterday. So I got a bunch of stuff coming in. It won't be here for tonight, but it'll be here for the next show, hopefully. So that'll be exciting.
Yes, like Russian doll of shipping bags. Yes.
Yeah, the nesting dolls.
Sleep good, Nikki. I know your mom's not up yet because
the clock doesn't start with 12. Is that why Nikki's
that makes sense.
Here it is. I'm gonna head to bed, Annie. Russian doll. So nobody's seen it, not even off Broadway or whatever. Little Shop of Horrors.
Only on TV, the movie.
Man, it's been a long time, so long. And again, so it's our great niece that's going, and she's never been to the city, so it's gonna be. And we're so our trip starts with the train at 8 o'clock on Saturday. We'll have lunch, then we go to the show at 2, the matinee, and then we'll sightsee a little bit right around where we're staying and have dinner, and then we're ice skate, or they are. I'm going with them. They are ice skating in Rockefeller Center at 7:30. So we'll do that. That is our day. That's all we're gonna get in. Maybe
the tree's still up.
I don't know the answer to that. They say it's usually mid-January when they take it down. So
They probably have because it's been warm.
right, yeah, it has been warm. Now we're gonna get snow, so it'd look nice, but they want to do. Abby's talking about, we can do this and this and this, and I had to explain to her there was so many people and everything. You can plan for 10 things, but you're really only going to do 3. Because that's just the way it works down there. It's so busy. Lines for everything are long. So M&M store is probably the only thing we'll get to, other than the show and the ice skating.
Good morning, Renee.
Hey Renee, how are you? Thanks for coming in. About to start cutting, Rhonda.
No!
About to start cutting.
No!
No, though. They're all gonna laugh at you. Name that Adam Sandler movie. No, they're all gonna laugh at you. There. Well, that's.
How's Joe doing, Renee? Lots of love and hugs. Do they have a Coca-Cola store in New York?
They have a what? Coca-Cola store?
Who knows?
You know, so Coca-Cola is based in Atlanta, and they have a very cool tour of their museum and factory, and you get to try all sorts of the Cokes from around the world. Um, that's pretty cool. I've done that. Abby and I have done that too on a swim trip, but I don't know if there's a Coca-Cola store in New York City.
There is on Fifth Avenue.
Really?
Yep.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Yvonne? Fifth and what, Rhonda?
It just says Fifth Avenue. Let's see. Hold on.
Does the map open up to show you?
7-Eleven, Fifth Avenue.
I don't know where that is. Does it show the cross street?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. It's permanently closed.
There we go. Permanently closed. Yeah, I like the one. There's one from Korea that I liked. And I was actually, when we were in Atlanta, they had the Coca-Colas from around the world, and the one from Korea I really liked. I was going to go down to the city and see if I couldn't find it in Chinatown or in Koreatown or whatever, and get some of it. But never had an opportunity to do that, and I'm not going to do it with two kids in tow. Just wondering, because New York is looking more and more like Las Vegas all the time. Well, yes, the parts they show on TV, absolutely.
So they only have one now. Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Orlando are their only stores.
Okay.
No, it is not. Vegas is looking more and more like New York.
That's
that
right. Yeah,
right.
it's the other way. All right, everybody. I'm going to mute while I pick up this big bag of tangled mess so that everyone doesn't.
He doesn't want to hurt Robin's ears.
Yeah, there we go.
Blue, I'm not going to bed. Just go lay down.
You know, it's been a long time. Vegas isn't really my city either. It's not a place I enjoy. But the last time I was in Vegas, I thought it was. I was in Vegas years and years ago, like when there were actual quarters in the machines, right? When you
Right.
and you could get a prime rib dinner for $3.99 and all that good stuff. Now you don't get that. You get the steaks flown in from Japan that day for $180.
Yeah.
And it's like
specialty Wagyu cuts. Wagyu.
Yeah, it's like I don't. While it's cleaned up and probably more attractive to families and everything, and higher end business people and people with lots and lots of money, I enjoyed the old time Vegas with the, like I say, you go get a buffet for $4.99 or whatever. I didn't like it the last time, and Emily didn't like it either. Emily didn't care for it at all when we were there. So. Well, the two New Yorkers would say that.
New York was booming when Las Vegas was still just a sand pit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Historically, New York City was here first, so
Right. Just a sand pit.
everyone's always trying to catch up to New York.
And you know what? I wonder if that's part of our issue here is that we're always trying to stay ahead. And I don't mean you and me. I mean like New York's in
The
general.
city, yeah.
Trying to stay ahead of everybody, and that's impossible to do because.
Oh, for real.
But and the investment just isn't in. There isn't. I mean, there's always going to be investment in New York City just because of what it is, but the investment there isn't like it is in other places anymore. So.
Blue, go to bed. You don't need me. Go lay down.
Vegas is supposed to be an adult playground, right? So the other one in the middle of the country that people say is supposed to be like a mini Vegas is Branson, Missouri, and I've never been, but
Never will go.
probably not. But the gambling, the riverboat cruises, the shows like the Vegas shows. I don't know if anybody's ever been there either. I don't know, but I hear that's kind of the middle of the country, New York or Vegas or whatever. So I don't know. That's probably not someplace I'll go. All right, I'm moving some stuff here. I'm going to maybe show a couple things if I can get organized without going too crazy. We have 13 people, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Are you going on to? Is JJ going on today, Rhonda?
Yes.
All right. So at 10:55 Eastern. Hey, Blue. 10:55 Eastern. We got Big Barn going on. And JJ will be doing his show today. So that. I just lost my train of thought. I completely just lost my thought. I don't know. We did the Jabberty clue, so if you're hanging out in the background, there's that. We are on tonight at 8 o'clock. And with Nikki, Rhonda fell asleep last night. If anyone missed it, I was selling in the chat. Thank you, Annie. Appreciate that. And we're just going to hang out. Like I said, I was on a little bit of a shopping spree last night. Unintentional shopping spree, but I couldn't pass this stuff up. And kind of looking forward that to come in. So, oh, geez, Rhonda, you made me forget. So I want to thank everybody, absolutely everybody that's ever watched a show of mine, either live or afterwards. There's two kind of thresholds for YouTube to become monetized. One is the 1,000 subscribers, which I have quite a ways to go, but the other is 4,000 watch hours in your last 365 days. I was at 39.99.3, and I just got over it today. So people have been watching, but thank you to everybody. That's 10 months. So 10 months of doing YouTube kind of regularly. I got to the 4,000 watch hours, which is, when you think about it, my shows are Treasures to Die For, where we're on for 25 minutes. It's an hour here in the morning. And the mornings are tough to get people in. Every once in a while, Jabberty gets quite a few. Just Drop It gets quite a few. But over 10 months, I finally got to that 4,000 watch hour mark. Again, I'm not a competition with anybody. That's the way my channel has worked, and I'm kind of happy that it's there. So thank you to everybody. I do appreciate everybody that watches and comes in and is subbed. So I appreciate that.
That's probably me watching the replays. Whatever it takes, Yvonne. Whatever it takes. YouTube watch. Oh, that's not. But and I'm sure if you talk to other people that do 4-hour auctions twice a week, they're probably getting more. They probably reached it quicker, and that's fine. Like I say, I'm not. While I'm a competitive person, this is not something I'm competing against. This is my channel, and I'm just trying to make my channel better. So, no competition there. Other people will, like I say, quicker, slower, whatever. And when you first start, you do a show, even if it's an hour, you don't get many people or many watchers. So, you can see the graph, and my graph is gradually going up every month. So it shouldn't be hard to maintain as long as I keep doing shows. But now we just need all of you, please, to go find a friend and have them sub to me. I think I'm at 344 or something this morning, so I have to triple that to get monetized. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, and go from there. But thank you to everybody that got me over that little hump, the 50% of getting monetized anyway. Now I gotta work on the subs, and go from there. So, I texted Rhonda the 39.99.3. That's I figured it wouldn't take long to get there. So. With that, I don't think I'm going to show anything today. I think I'm just going to end today and get ready for the day. I have a phone call at 12 o'clock that I have to take, and I suppose I have to prepare for that a little bit. But we will be back on at 8 o'clock tonight, Nikki and I. So come on by. We'll be regular auction. I'm sure she'll have some jewelry. No, I guarantee you she'll have some jewelry.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if I will or not. Maybe some small stuff, but I will definitely have some other stuff to show. And don't forget to go to. I don't know what else is on today. I don't know what else is on. Enjoy your day. Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't know what else is on it today. What is today? Thursday. So Pam and Brian may be on at 1 o'clock. Big Barn's on here coming up in about a half hour. Other than that,
we're unboxing more of Wichita.
I sound so disappointed in that, but that's always so expensive for me. I got to tell you, that Wichita estate that JJ's done has been, epic. It's been going on forever, right?
Yeah.
And that's the one, everybody, if you go back and watch, he was climbing under the house. But whoever those people were, whether they passed away or whatever it was, they collected.
Serious collectors.
Yeah, they collected for years and years and years, and a lot of good stuff. And I always joke around it because, so JJ, it's a Wichita estate, right? So JJ in Texas has gone to Wichita whatever, has an agreement with this Wichita estate. He's in Texas. He sends it to me in New York. If there's something that I sell, 80% of it's going right back to Wichita. So, which I find funny. I'm shipping it right back down.
Full circle.
Full circle. But yeah, that's good. It's really good. Really good stuff in that estate. And I sighed just because, like I say, usually it ends up being an expensive day for me. So, depending on what it is. But that's the joy of reselling, right? That's the biggest part of it. All right, Rhonda, anything else? I don't know if you know. Are you on
are you working with anybody later in the day other than us at 8 o'clock?
I don't know now because I don't know.
Okay.
I forgot it was Thursday. I forgot you two were going live tonight. So I think that's it.
I think what Rhonda's trying to say is she doesn't know if she'll be awake or not.
Well, no, somebody asked me to go live with them tonight, but I don't know the time. And if it's the same time you guys are going not live, then I'm definitely not going on with them. And if it's later than that, probably won't either because, like you said, I'll go to sleep.
Right. Well, then we don't
But
know
I
who
am
else
going
is
to be
going.
at JJ's in a few minutes.
JJ, we know for sure JJ's. So 10:55 Eastern, which is what 9:55 JJ's time, and that's the only one we know for sure during the day, and then again at 8 o'clock tonight. So that's where we're going to leave you. Go back and check out the Jabberty Clue if you haven't. And again, thank you to everybody. Thank you for the. Like I say, it's kind of a minor stepping stone, but it is that first step in getting the channel monetized. I suppose you could get the subscribers first before the watch hours, but that seems backwards to me.
You can, but you have to maintain those watch hours.
That's true. I guess if you have enough content to get 1,000 subscribers, you would think that your 4,000 watch hours would come quicker. But it always seems to me that you would get the watch hours before the subscribers. Like you work your way up, putting content out.
It doesn't happen with everybody though.
No. But again, thanks to everybody. I do appreciate that. Anybody that purchased this week for the show on Tuesday, I will invoice after tonight's auction for everything, and we will go from there. And with that, have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Rhonda. We'll see you in the chats and see you tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks.